Guys, welcome to another one of the Emerald Guitar shipping videos, and this is a special one because we're going to have a winner for you today. I always like to have a winner, and so the shipping video. If you've not been to one of the shipping videos before, if you've not watched this, I'll explain what it's all about. Here at Emerald Guitars, we build carbon fiber guitars, but we don't just make them all the same. Carbon fiber is black, but we don't like to make all our guitars black. As you'll see, we're going to show you a whole lot of different colors, different shapes, finishes and sizes. These are our custom guitars that have been custom designed by you guys on our 3D builder platform. And we've been doing a competition at the moment. So I'm going to take you over here to the big screen. And what we've been doing is we're running a competition where you go into our 3D builder, and on that platform you design a guitar. There's a button there that you can click to submit that design. And then it comes here onto this spreadsheet for me, and I have to choose a winner. And what we're doing is every shipping video, we're going to, for 4 weeks, we're going to choose a winner of the week. And then the final winner, the final best design that I decide at the very end, is going to get the opportunity to come and join us here on the Emerald Guitars music tour in September. So it's a really fantastic tour, a really fantastic prize, and it is a fantastic tour. So so I've been going through these. There's over 300 different entries that have come in, and it was actually, it's really tough to decide because it's amazing all the colors and specifications and varieties. And going through them, I have to say, I think the comment that I mentioned to Andreas was, wow, we make amazing guitars. Because you just see all these different colors and the veneers, and they look incredible. So anyway, there's 330 or something. We'll not go to the end. But what I've done is I have selected my top picks. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to talk about maybe some of the things that I saw. So this Chimera, the thing that popped out straight away is just this amazing piece of royal ebony. How the pattern is framed and designed, that beautiful inlay as well, and the gold and silver. I just thought it was a very cohesive design. Teal, using our new inlays as well, that beautiful lattice work. I thought that was a stunner, and again, you know, it's the way that it's framed and shaped. Going through them, look at this one here, beautiful piece of veneer with green and purple, and then black inlays. Really nice combination of colors. That red and black on that one just really caught my eye. This one, I really like this. So it's a combination of black quilted maple. What I really like is the pattern on it. And the book match. I just think it just really is beautiful how it frames the guitar. The lattice inlay in black and white. I thought that was really interesting, and just a very eye-catching guitar. Another Chimera, stunning piece of royal ebony on there. I think I must have picked that thinking it's very similar to that previous one. That just, yeah, I love the Chimera. Love a really nice piece of royal ebony. Look how it just beautifully frames in the center here, in between the two necks. Just, that's stunning, absolutely stunning. Another beautiful piece of quilted maple in the black. Royal ebony, I think I have a thing for royal ebony. So that royal ebony there on that X30, stunner. More royal ebony, another great pattern on that one, great inlay. Look at that Virtuo. So royal ebony with red. We've got the 2025 emerald logo in the gold with the red, and the gold hardware. So gold and red going on there. I think that's beautiful design. This Kestrel, that really caught my eye. Like, look at this. So this is one of the great things that we get to do, is you get to choose a piece of veneer and then position it. So he beautifully positioned it. With the tailpiece just sitting very nicely here, right in this sort of lighter area, the lighter color, and it just, the way it sort of perfectly fits, frames the bridge and the tailpiece. I just think that's amazing. So nice, and all thanks to the way the platform works. Again, black quilted maple, cocobolo, and I like these Emerald 2025 logos on here. Hard to see just on the screen maybe, but really works on a fretboard. Another beautiful Chimera, and with candy stripe Paduk, and this just really caught my eye too, zircotti, and beautiful inlay in black. So there's one of those that is my favorite, and I'll announce the winner at the end of the shipping video. So this is an interesting video. Every single one of these guitars is going to the USA. So it just shows the popularity of our guitars in the USA. And I think one of the big reasons that our guitars are so popular in the US is the USA is a continent that has a lot of different temperatures, extreme temperatures, extreme humidity changes. And if you're, say, a traveling musician going across the US, you may be going from extremely low humidity to a high humidity area. And that's tough on a guitar. So our guitars have really found a lot of homes in places that really are harsh on wooden guitars. And carbon just lasts so much longer. It'll stay in tune better. It won't crack and split, and they sound great, look great as an added bonus. So we're making something that really fits that environment. So great to see so many guitars going out to the US, as always. And this week we have its X20s and its X30s, Chimera and a Baller. So a nice variety. And I'm going to tell you my one favorite guitar from this week as well. I'll tell you that at the end. And that's actually going to be tough, because I'm on the fence. But anyway, the first one is Peter in Minnesota, and this is an X20. The veneer is cocobolo, and I love how dark cocobolo is. It's got a really dark chocolatey brown color, and whenever we have this little bit of the light colored wood, the sapwood, I think it really brings a whole lot of extra character to it. So this is the sort of thing that you might see on the back and sides of a really high-end guitar normally. But because of the materials that we're working with, we get to put cocobolo right on the front. And it works great, sounds great, looks great, and yeah, it's amazing. So beautifully positioned, that amazing pattern, really nice little flame going on here in that cocobolo. We've got the white Celtic knots with gold at the 12th fret, gold hardware, and an amber back and sides. That is a beautiful guitar to start with. Now, this also has the hi-fi duet, and this is a really wonderful pickup system. It's got two little contact pickups in underneath the soundboard, and it's got a silo microphone also mounted onto the soundboard. That really picks up both the vibrations of the top and the internal sound, and with the way that they've put it together, the circuitry on the preamp, it just sounds absolutely amazing. You can balance the two pickups together here on with the mix control. You get your master volume, and absolutely, it's my favorite pickup of everything that we do right now. So there we are, a good start. Now, the next one is going to John in Maine, and another X20, and this one is Koa. So we love Koa because of its warm, rich color, and whenever we get some that has some nice contrast and color running through it as well, you see the darker veins. That just really adds the character to it. It's got a beautiful flame running through it. It's got amazing iridescence. It just moves so much with the light as you move it from side to side. And it's a very, very nice looking guitar. We don't have any inlay in this, but I think the nice clean aesthetic of the carbon fretboard I think looks fantastic. It's got the black hardware and an amber back and sides. And this one has the LR Bags element pickup. So really good pickup system as well. It's an under saddle pickup. It's got a volume and tone mounted in the sound hole, and a really nice plug and play system. Now, Thomas in Michigan. Another X20, and this one is, I'm pretty sure it's Macassar ebony. I should have double checked, but I think it's a Macassar ebony. Amazing color going on here with those nice warm browns and the black lines running through it. So very striking fretboard. It's got tab 64 on the 12th fret. So nice bit of personalization going on there, and the silver dots. Black hardware and a black carbon back and sides. I think that's a good choice with that top. Creates a really nice contrast. And this pickup system, this is the Graphtec Piezos with the K&K Pure Minis inside. It's our acoustic adjustable bridge. So this is a really cool feature that we offer. Fully adjustable for height and intonation. Quite a unique thing to have on an acoustic guitar, but it really works well. It sonically puts the energy right into the top, works very well that way. Amplified sounds fantastic, and gives you a lot of functionality. So let's go on to Thomas. Now, this one is going out to Joe in Pennsylvania. And Joe was with us on the music tour last year. And we enjoyed having him with us. And I think this is his 6th emerald. And he's an ambassador, one of our ambassadors. And we have this ambassador program where if you're wanting to try an emerald, you can go on our website. You can find the ambassador in your area and reach out to them about trying their guitar, which is a really cool thing. So Joe said if anybody's interested, come and try out his 6 emeralds. And he is in Pennsylvania. So look him up on that map. But this is going to be a great one if somebody wants to come and see a really exceptional emerald. I love the veneer on the top of this. I think if you had put this in the competition this week, it would have been a very, very close contender for a win. But the pattern on the top of this is absolutely astounding. It's got this the amazing lighter wood that's running through it. So unique how that just, it's got this block and then the little sparkles that's running on down. And then all the color and detail that's in that top. It's truly an exceptional piece. This is an X27 string. So it's got a 7-string fan fret. Got 27-inch scale on the bass side, 25.5 on the treble. Inlays are infinity knots. And I think this was a really good color choice. Black and gold. And it was a little bit of a job for us to execute this because you're trying to get all those inlays lined up in all those positions on all the different angled frets. So it's not easy to do it on a straight fretboard, but it's definitely a lot harder to do it on a fan fret. But well executed by the team. Absolutely stunning guitar. And an amber back and sides. And a hi-fi duet. So a lot going on there, and every bit of that is good. So yeah, it was great having you in Ireland. Maybe you'll come back sometime. So Steve in Maryland. So this is an X20 12 string. The veneer on the top of this is Paldao. And it's amazing. Whenever you see all these different woods, you think, well, how would you tell one wood from the other, one tree to the other? And they just have such unique characteristics that you really start to become very accustomed to them and can tell. So Paldao, what I see in Paldao is the iridescence from the wood. The angle of the grain, it has a real kind of an effect where the book match of the grain is going like 2 different directions, and you see it differently on both sides. Very, very interesting, and but very, very eye-catching. So when one side looks light, the other looks dark, and the other looks dark, and that one looks light, depending on how you angle it. So, and it's all just to do with the light going into the grain of the wood at an angle. But anyway, this is Paldao. It's got transparent green over the top. It's a 12 string. It's got black carbon on the back and sides and black hardware. And that's a great 12 string. So, talking about the benefits of carbon fiber in the USA. So the benefits are really seen in a 12 string guitar. 12 string guitars always suffer because of all the tension on the top of them. And so they move, they go out of tune, they're hard to live with, they split, they crack, they might have a small lifespan, but carbon gives you a 12 string that's going to be more stable. We can have a lower action, more playable, and they sound great. I think it's tonally, carbon really works fantastic for a 12 string. So it's all benefits in a 12 string. Now, X30s. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 X30s. And we should have more of these in every video because I think this is our best sounding guitar. The reason is it's just got a big, full, rich, bassy sound. Maybe it's just me, I really like the fullness and the bass sound of a guitar. But yeah, I think it's just a really full, huge sounding instrument. But it's not to be worried, not to be feared because of the size of it, because I think if you were to sit down with a regular dreadnought guitar and sit down with this X30, probably feel about comparable size. Maybe this even feels a little bit more comfortable because of the contours. But it definitely, because of the contours, it feels much smaller than it is. We've got that asymmetrical side, we've got the rib bevel, the arm bevel, and all those details really make it comfortable. So this one is going out to Mark in Ohio. Mark has chosen Vibrant Amber. So it's our Vibrant Weave, that beautiful amber. We've got the silver rings on the fretboard, black hardware, and the Vibrant Amber all round. So a very eye-catching, very striking guitar. Now, this one is going to Barbara in Washington. And look at that. That is a thing of beauty. So this is quilted figured maple. So you can see all the quilting going on here, some beautiful quilted parts up the top, and then it's more kind of like a figured maple at the bottom with these beautiful knots and characteristics. So I think it's got a really nice detail, beautiful book match, and then a really nice inlay. So we've got the gold vines with gold dots, so gold and gold, gold hardware, the gold emerald logo, and then a black carbon back and sides. So it's a really nice contrast, that nice light top and the black back and sides. Yeah, that really works. So that's going out to Barbara. Now, I keep moving because Andreas's arm is getting sore. Every week he complains to me how hard it is to hold the camera through the whole shipping video, so I keep telling him he needs to just more time in the gym. But right, so this is Pau Ferro on an X30 again. So this one's going out to Clifford in California. So we've got Pau Ferro, really nice browns, beautiful warm colors, rich colors with the black veins running through. I always like the black veins when I see them, that they run and match perfectly into the black burst that we put at the side. So it just looks like the wood grain just beautifully disappears and is just very unified to the whole guitar. I'll come back to the pickup system. Inlays is the infinity knots with white primary color and then gold, which is lovely. We've got an amber back and sides. And then this pickup system. So this is a pickup system really that's borrowed from the X10. So on the X10 we offer these. It's this one has the Graphtec piezos, and let me double check. I'm pretty sure it does, yeah. K&K pure minis inside. So we're using K&Ks instead of what we would normally have as the magnetic pickup here on the X10. So it's kind of, I suppose, the same as the Jules pickup system, the K&K and the Graphtec piezos, but with an added 13-pin out. So side controls, controlling them everything individually, and yeah, really cool pickup system. So a little bit of a unique one on that, but happy we could do that for you, Clifford. Now, Lynn in Florida. So, what can we say about this one? This is a real eye catcher. This veneer on the top of this X30 is spalted chen chen. So Spalta Chen Chen is a very nice contrasting color going on in it. It's got this really amazing light wood in the center and this pattern of darker wood. But whenever we put a color on it, then you get a lot of nice pattern coming through. So what this one has done is, rather than a full color, it's got a red burst. And so that burst over the Spalta Chen Chen, very, very striking, very eye-catching. We've got the red rose, so the red rose on a gold stem. And, you know, so kind of picking up on the red on the outside and the gold of the center here. So I think that works, unifies. We've got the slotted headstock on this, so a very unique feature. So that's our beautiful carved headstock. It really is such a nice shape. Works so, so well. And then we've got a red carbon back and sides. So look at that, very, very unique guitar. And that's the sort of stuff we absolutely love building, you know, taking some very unique designs, putting them together into something that is absolutely stunning. Now, oh, look at this. This is so cool. It's going out to Brandon in Michigan. So, what can I say about this? This is a Baritone 12 string. And haven't done a Baritone 12 string in a while. Let's see, I should have checked it's in tune, but let's just check. Well, not quite there. So it was almost in tune. But really, really big sound out of that. So, I'm going to tell you about the very first Baritone 12 string that I made. So if anybody knows the history about Emerald guitars, you'll know about the Steve Vai connection. I built the Ultra guitar for Steve Vai way back in like 2001. And along the way, because of that, I managed to get to meet Billy Sheehan. And we started talking about, myself and Billy, about how I could build a guitar for him. I wanted to build something really special. And he said, well, could you build me a Baritone 12? And he was doing a lot of music at the time using Baritone. So I built him a Baritone 12 string. He still has it, he still plays it. He sometimes watches our shipping videos, so if Billy, if you're watching this one, maybe somebody will tag you. Yeah, from your black one, his is all matte black. It's kind of like hard wearing and industrial kind of looking. But look at this. This is the kind of beautiful stuff, Billy, that we could build. So yeah, Billy, thanks for, you know, giving me the chance to build you a guitar all those years ago. And it was quite inspiring to do that. But this is a Baritone 12 string. So it's, I'm pretty sure it's based on our 27-inch scale. I haven't double checked that, but in a baritone. And it's just absolutely stunning. The veneer on here is pommel boss. And it just looks like the ocean. It really looks like the ocean. It's we've got teal to blue. And there's something about the way the quilting is in the pommel boss. It looks like, you know, when you see the little ripples on the bottom of the ocean, the little ripples in the sand. This is what it reminds me of. So, and it looks so deep. There's so much depth in it. We've seen a lot of tops coming through here that have looked like the ocean. This is the best. This is the best. I've never seen a top that is just so deep looking. It's stunning, absolutely stunning. So congratulations to the guys in paint for doing a great job of this, and everybody really putting this together. It's got a blue carbon back and sides. Sounds amazing, looks amazing, and that is my favorite of the week. I have to say, it's just all about that top, and just being a Baritone 12. It's just, that's a special guitar. Now, where are we going? Now we'll keep it in sequence. Jeff in Texas. We're getting even bigger, so we're going on now to the Baller. So this is another stunning Baller. We had a beautiful one last week as well. This is a Pau Ferro veneer. I think, if memory serves me, it was last week's Cocobolo. Yeah, this is Pretty amazing veneer. It's a fretless. We've got that carbon fretboard. We've got the black Resolite tuners, so they're like a super lightweight tuner that Co.Donegal make. Really helps the overall balance of this guitar. It's got a black carbon back and sides, and it's got our intonatable bridge. This bridge really works well on acoustic bass, because on acoustic bass, depending on your playing style, there can be a vast difference in how you might want to set it up. You know, if you're playing lighter, you might want to go really low. If you want to play and get it really loud, you might want to have it high for extra clarity. And so playing style and tonal preference really makes a huge difference. And being able to quickly adjust it with a couple of little screws here, I think that's a really, really big help on this guitar. So we love building the Ballards. We think they sound fantastic. They play so well, and we're very, very proud of them. So let's go on all the way to Texas. Now, 2 Chimeras. This one is going to Robert in Nevada. I'm told this is Robert's 20th emerald. Quite a milestone. It's not quite the biggest emerald collection in the world, but it's getting close. And but Robert is also an emerald ambassador, and you can reach out to him if you want to try an emerald out in the Vegas area. And we're really proud to have been able to build the range of guitars that we did for him. And he has amassed a beautiful collection of very unique instruments. So this Chimera, this is, should have checked, but I'm pretty sure it's Harborica. The reason I think it's Harborica is I see much more iridescence in it. It can look a little bit like some of our Royal Ebony, but the iridescence in it tells me that this is Harborica. And so the Harborica has that nice contrast in colors. When you put a transparent over the top, you get this beautiful color. So transparent green. We've got the golden green inlays, the gold vines with the green dots. Just works so well. Green there on the headstock, and a green carbon back and sides. So that's a fantastic Chimera. It's got the trio of pickups going on. We've got the K&K undersaddle pickup here on the 12 string. We've got the Graphtec piezos on the 6. And we've got the Crevo humbucker here as well. So nice combination of pickups. Onboard controls here on the face. That plays, sounds, and looks absolutely stunning. Now, last one is going to Kevin Castney in Maine. Now, we've done a lot of unusual guitars for Kevin over the years. And Kevin's normally, his request involves more strings. And as you can see, we've got 14 and we've got 12. So a lot going on here. And I'm not even going to guess what the tunings are specifically. Kevin normally tries to do some really unusual tunings. But please go and check out the music of Kevin Castney. Check out his website. You'll find more details about all the guitars that we've built for him over the years. But we managed to collaborate on some really unique guitars. Like a 36 string guitar and various different things. And what he was looking for was instruments that he had imagined in his head, sounds that he had imagined in his head, but he needed a guitar to play them on. And when he discovered what we could do with carbon fiber, to be able to put the instruments together for him, really it enabled his music, and we're very proud to have been able to do that over the years. So this is the latest, a Chimera, highly customized, finished in red carbon. And yeah, you're going to have to wait and see the music that he performs on that. So yeah, go and find his music. You'll find it online. You'll find it on his website. And it's he gets some really incredible and unique sounds out of these instruments. So that's it. Be carefully put that back up. Now, we are going to choose a winner. Now, the winner is going to get a hamper of emerald merchandise. We're going to put together a few nice things, but the winner also gets to go into the final draw, where we're going to have 4 designs, and I'll look at them a little bit more in depth. I'll bring up the actual 3D builder designs on the final week, and we'll decide exactly which one is the winner. And I'm not going to know the names, so I'm not going to announce the name. The guys will do that because I don't want to have any bias. So I'm not going to see the names. I'm just going to look purely at the visuals and the text. So people have put in some nice little text. And see, it's so hard. And I think Royal Ebony has been my thing this week. I probably picked more Royal Ebonies out than anything else. And I'll tell you the runner-up. I don't know, is that fair to say the one that I almost chose? So this, well, that one and that Kestrel. I just thought the placement on that was just fantastic. So the placement, the color choices was really good. But the one that just stole it for me this week is this Kestrel. So if you are the person who designed this from Germany, congratulations, beautiful design, beautiful placement on the veneer, and so many really nice details. I love the inlays. Andreas will probably cut in a close-up showing it not on the screen, but a little bit more connected, so you'll see it better. Now, let me read out what he said. I love playing my X36 string as well as my Yamaha 12. I don't have an Emerald 12 string yet, but switching guitars is always annoying, therefore I chose the Chimera. So, good idea. Although I like the pure black carbon, I also like the idea of having a design that matches the complex look of this guitar. This is my favorite veneer. Definitely, you've chosen well on the veneer. I think it matches good with gold and amber. I chose the design without pickup because I mainly play at home for myself. I would also like to change the positions of the G strings on the 12-string neck, having the higher string towards the B string and the lower towards the A. So I think the setup will be better for fingerstyle playing. So yeah, that's the sort of thing that we could actually do. So it is a design competition. Maybe we'll build this guitar for you as well. If you like that at the end, if you happen to be the winner, wouldn't that be great? You could order that guitar, pick it up at the music tour now. So, but you're only the first. There's going to be 3 other winners. So if you haven't got in there and designed a guitar, do that. If you designed one last week, put one in again this week, because I'm going to be looking at all new designs next week, and then we're going to pull another winner. So, so I think there was like 327 this week, and that was the one out of that. But it's been good. I think a lot of people have enjoyed it. Share your designs online as well with your friends. It's not a requirement for the competition, but it's nice to do that. So yeah, we've enjoyed doing that. Some inspiring designs. I like a lot of people have been using the new inlays, and they're really eye-catching. It's nice to see them on those different designs. They work really well. So that's it, guys. It's been a big week, a really big week. And one thing that I want to say, so the one thing you'll not know is Kim has been very unwell over the past week, and I want to just a big shout out to Kim. It's good to have you back home. I got her back home again today from the hospital. So send in your well wishes to Kim, and whenever she's well, we're going to get her back in here for another video. So thanks, guys, and we'll see you next week.